So we've got one more, well, actually a few more things to share with you this morning as we're talking about food. And really this whole morning has been some of the best in terms of quality that we can offer you here at HSN. And with that, we're talking about Ferris. And I know that if you've watched HSN, you're saying, okay, I know Ferris. That is where I can have the mixed nuts and berries, and it's really great, and I'm getting 3 pounds of it. Yeah, you're right about that. But this is the very first time you've ever been able to have sort of what we're calling a variety pack. A little bit of the best of Ferris. Normally, when you order Ferris, you have to order whatever variety you want, and you get 3 of the same thing. Today, you get a little bit of everything. So what you're gonna get, and these are all you're getting the jumbo roasted cashews, and that's here, all cashews. All cashews. You're also getting the cherries, berries, and nuts, and that's this one right here. Do you see all of that with those juicy berries and the big, big pieces of the nuts right there? And then you're also gonna get your deluxe, and this is your mixed nuts. There's no fruit in here, it's all nuts. And do you see how big and amazing and yummy these are? We've got a lot to share with you. I do wanna let you know you're getting all 3 pounds. For $39.95, you got free shipping and handling on this, and you can get it on FlexPay, and wait, get it on auto ship. Now, Carrie Miletto is joining us. She's like chomping at the bit to give us all the details.
Woo, I'm excited.
It's a variety pack.
It is. It's the first time we've ever done this. So, if you ever think about just getting cashews in the store alone by themselves, you know how astronomical that can be, but we love cashews because they're meaty and they're delicious.
Yeah.
So now you're going to get a pound of cashews, you're going to get a pound of the cherry berry that we all know and love, but I will go through what's in that. But the deluxe is really special because it is just nuts, and it's actually giving you Brazil nuts, which we get from Bolivia, and it's also giving you some hazelnuts, which is so different. That's something that you really just don't find out there, and this is going to give you that chance to try 3 different things, so 3 pounds, all in one order.
That's right.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to go through what's in it.
Okay.
So Ferris has been around since 1924, and I love to talk about that because that's 91 years in business, and I think that's a huge deal because anyone who's been around that long, you know they're doing something right.
They know what they're doing.
And it has to do with the ingredients.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with cherry berry. What goes in there, of course, that's what we're used to hearing about. It's those large cashews from India and Brazil. It's those whole pecans from Texas. It's those almonds from California. And then we add the berries. So I'm going to go ahead and put in our Michigan cherries so you can see those nice, plump, and beautiful. And then we're going to finish it off with those USA cranberries that look like they've been freshly cut from the bog. They just look so beautiful. And they're all very, very moist. I mean, and that's what you're looking for in a dried fruit. You don't want something that's just so hard and you just have to it's crunchy.
Right, break a tooth.
Exactly. So that's the cherry berry. So you're going to get 1 pound of this. Then you're going to get a pound of just all cashews.
I mean, that in itself is huge.
Look at that. Look at that. And I love that our containers actually show you everything straight through, because the reality is we want to show you what we're sending you. We want you to see it in all of its goodness. And these are, again, India and Brazil is the top place to get these from. And you're going to get a full pound of cashews. So if you're a cashew lover or you know someone who is,
I know someone.
This is the time. Because when you go and you just get like a little package of cashews, it's expensive. And
they're not that big, and they're not whole.
Yeah.
They're like a piece of a cashew.
Correct. Exactly. So so we're giving you something that's just beautiful. I always like to put my thumb next to it because everybody laughs. They are as big as my thumb. We're not joking. And then when it comes to the deluxe, all we're doing is we're taking away the fruit. We're leaving you what we had in our cherry berry. And then we're adding hazelnuts.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Okay, and our hazelnuts are actually, now, here's the interesting thing about hazelnuts. They actually had a shortage. There was a drought, and then there was a frost that happened, and a whole bunch of things happened, and it was basically impossible to find these.
Oh, wow.
We're sourcing these now from Oregon, so we actually have a place in Oregon, so they're coming from the U.S. We actually now got them, And Brazil nuts,
Look at
okay,
how big those
look at how massive these are. And
gosh.
it's like this to the cashew. You can kind of really see what's happening here. And Brazil nuts, we're getting them from Bolivia, but they're in the rainforest. Okay, so that's actually something that, again, really great in proteins. And this is what you're getting in your deluxe mixed nuts.
And look at this, and this is the way that it's gonna come. And again, you can see how big these are, whole pieces, amazing. And you can just kind of, if you want to pick out certain nuts, you can see them.
Yeah.
And you've got that. You also mentioned the fact that some are from Oregon, some are from Bolivia. Ferris has literally gone, he scoured the world to find the best, not only the best quality, but the size and the size and the quality of the nuts that really stand up to 91 years in the business, and that's with Ferris. You're getting 3 pounds of that. So that's going to be your mixed cherry berry with the fruits. You get all cashews and you're getting all nuts there. You get it all on your credit card for $19.98, because that is the flex pay. If you want to try them, or maybe you already love Ferris and you're saying, I want the variety pack, go ahead and get it today. Free shipping on this, which is huge. That's one of the first things Carrie was like, it's free shipping. That's huge.
It's free, yay.
Yes.
You know, and this is what it's about. It's about the quality of the ingredients. Can we go places and buy different nuts or different mixes? Sure. But have you ever tried Ferris? Ferris is, again, 91 years for a reason. This is the cashew you're going to get from Ferris. You can see how meaty that is and how large that is versus here's your cashew from a store-bought variety that we all know.
Yeah.
And you can see that difference right there.
Yeah.
When it comes down to the dried fruits, so you're getting that cherry berry, I always like to point this out. Here's what we're used to getting in some other varieties.
Yeah, when they say dried, they really do mean dried.
We get the raisins that are like, you know, you can just see how salty they are. Yeah. And then here, you know, when we have like, this is a pineapple, this is a banana, and here, if we want to just for fun, I think because you're overhead, you can come here potentially.
Yeah.
Can we? Okay, look. I am hitting the table with this, okay? And that's not what, and again, the pineapple, I'm hitting the table with this. No, here's what we want. We want you to bite into that juicy cherry, and then I can rub it on my hands. And this is the part everybody just always goes, oh my goodness.
Yes.
Because listen, that's what it's about. So your cherry berry is going to have that delicious, unbelievably just filled with juice, cherries and cranberries.
This is the kind of, if you're thinking about using this as a snack food, if you're thinking about, I want to get away from the chips and the cookies,
right?
But I still have the munchies. Maybe it's the 3 o'clock munchies when you're at work. We all have them. We all get them. What are you reaching for now? This is what would be a better choice to reach for, because we all know the benefits of nuts, the fact that this is a protein. You've got a really great source of protein here. So just eating them out of the canister would be so much better than sitting down and mindlessly eating a bag of chips. And they're more filling, and you've got that crunch, and they're salted, but they're not overly salty.
Yeah.
So there's no guilt there. And then if you want to use them in your morning yogurts or your morning cereals, you want to put them on, sprinkle them on top of your salads, you can do that too, because you're getting so many of them. And when you consider, I mean, just the price of just a pound of cashews alone, would be astronomical. I love that that is included with this variety pack, which we've never done. This is the first time we've ever done it here.
First time, yeah.
So with everybody calling in, we've got how many of those? About 600 of these left, and that's it. Today, we've got, it's $39.95. You've got it on FlexPay, you've got it on free shipping, and you can get these on auto ship, which means that they're gonna keep coming and coming and coming, and you still have this quality.
Well, so let's go side by side.
Yeah.
So this is a brand we all know in the supermarket, and this is Ferris. And when you put them side by side, that's when you start to really see the difference. This is not your everyday mix.
That's right.
These are the best high quality nuts that you can possibly get, the best high quality dried fruits. We don't skimp. Even though there was a drought, even though there was a shortage, even though there was a frost, we are still going to give you those hazelnuts. Even though we had to go, and find where to get these from. The Brazil nuts, we're getting them from Bolivia, we're bringing them in. India and Brazil, we're bringing them in. We're keeping those pecans whole from you from Texas. When you get this, that's when you taste the difference. It's one of those things. And at this time of year, it's still summer. We're still wearing those shorts. We're still going to those pool parties. We want to make sure that we're snacking smart, and we want to, right? You know, and things that actually make us feel full. Nuts satiate you. They have fiber, and a lot of people don't know about this. So the fiber makes you feel full. So if you just have like what's in my hand previous to going to like a buffet or a barbecue or something like that, it's going to help. You know, I know the eyes. The food eyes when we see all the food. Like Mark was just here with all that meat, and we go, I'm gonna eat like all of it at once. Well, you know what it does? It just helps you kind of pace yourself.
It really does. It really does. And what I love about this too, if this is going to be your on-the-go snack, there's no melt factor with this. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you want to keep one of these in the car because that's where you get hungry. When you're driving or when you're sitting in traffic or the kids are bugging you, and instead of you always having to pull over at a fast food spot, you can just reach for this.
That's really
and
smart.
It's not going to melt. You know, you don't have to worry about leaving this in a hot car because, again, we are now into the hottest month of the year, and that's August. And so if you wanted to have this in the car, maybe you had, because you're getting all three of them, remember. So maybe this one is going to be for the car, this one is going to be for the office desk, and then this one is going to be next to the lounge chair when you're watching TV. I ordered these. I had these on auto ship. Now, I didn't have the variety pack because this is the first time we've done the variety pack. But with the traditional cherry berry, I ordered these for my husband because he loves to snack. I ordered them on auto ship. He loved it so much I actually had to move up the auto ship.
It happened.
But he wasn't eating cookies and chips and everything else.
There you go.
Just the fiber and the protein.
Exactly. Because you know what? Look, there's like all those 100-calorie snacks out there, so we try to do those. But the problem is we eat like 4 of them. And then you're just like, I just totally did the wrong thing. But here's some really wonderful things you can do with your Ferris, okay? So we're going to give you some ideas. So in the morning, you mentioned morning. The easiest thing that I do all the time, get a Greek yogurt, or maybe you have a Greek yogurt maker, and just take a handful of your Ferris and pop it on top, whatever is your favorite. So now you're getting the crunch of the nuts, you're getting the yogurt, and it's a great breakfast on the run.
Totally filling. It's a complete breakfast.
Okay, here we just put it on some rice. So maybe you're having some people over, so you can take your cashews, you can take either, if you want to do the mixed nuts, you can do that too, and just chop it up a little bit and put it in your rice. It takes your rice to a whole new level. My fave, besides the Greek yogurt, is salad, because for me, I try to do, you know, as many salads as I can, you know, maybe just add a piece of chicken or something to that. And then you know what you're doing? You're giving it that crunch, you're giving it that pop. And all you do, again, a handful goes a long way.
Better than croutons, more filling and more beneficial for you than croutons.
Absolutely. And then over here, we took our cherry berry, you just put it into a sealable bag. You just crunch it down, crunch, and then you roll it in a goat cheese. And how easy is that? If you bought that in the store, do you know how expensive that would be? And that, you did not have to use much of the Ferris, because you're crunching it down. So something that I do is I use it in many different ways, but I also just keep a baggie with me.
That's a good idea.
In my purse. You were saying traffic. I live in a big city. So guess what happens? You don't plan on it, but you got stuck in the car. What would you do? Otherwise, you go, ooh, I'm hungry. You're going to go through the fast food restaurant. You're going to, maybe you're at work and you see that machine that gets all your money. You know, instead, you're being proactive. You're thinking ahead of the jump. You're making sure you have this with you no matter where you're at. Or if you have children or grandkids, this is a great thing to give them.
It's an easy way to make a better choice. So if you're getting this because it is a better choice, because it is a healthier choice than chips and cookies and fast food, then that's a great reason. If you're getting it because you just love nuts, you know, you're one of those kind of people who that is your thing. That is what, when you go to, let's say you go and, you know, have a drink with you know, with your family and friends, and you know, there's the peanut bowl there. You don't have to worry, you don't have, and that's what you love to reach for. You've got something so much better than traditional peanuts and things like that, because you're getting a whole pound of cashews. You're getting an entire pound of mixed nuts, including cashews, pecans, Brazil nuts, hazelnuts. Did I miss one? I mean, you've got a lot in here. Almonds, full whole almonds in there. And you're getting a whole pound of the traditional cherry berry nut mix with those amazing, juicy, yummy cherries. There's no, you know, again, you don't have the melt factor in here, so you don't have to worry about leaving this in a hot car. You've got it coming for you, free shipping. You've got it on FlexPay. I want you to go for it. You can see we've got a counter. It says 459 of these left, but there are over 200 people already calling in to reserve theirs, which means there's only a couple hundred of these left.
This is so so special because we just never do this. And
Yeah,
so I'm actually
first time.
really excited to give you guys a variety and to let you try some other things that Ferris has, like these Brazil nuts and these hazelnuts. Again, Brazil nuts, hazelnuts, these are specialty. These are premium. To get these in a mix is very special, and so that's why we're doing this for you. But to go through what you're getting, again, you're getting a pound of cherry berry as you know it, which is Indian Brazil is where we get our cashews from. We're getting those whole pecans from Texas. We're getting the almonds from California. We're getting beautiful Michigan cherries because that's where we're based out of, so we get the best cherries in the world. And then you're going to get those USA cranberries that just look like they're freshly sliced. Again, we can rip right into these. They're so juicy. And you're getting that protein from your nuts, your antioxidants.